Oh, my camera's way off center for that. I thought I fixed this problem earlier today. Joy-Con stuff get over on my Switch side of my TV. Here's stuff right now. A private message on Twitch. Let me get back to what is this? Is Dark Princess. I'm pretty sure I added her as a friend, right? Goddamn, 160 friends I have on here. Yes, okay, Dark Princess is a friend of mine. Oh, yeah. Ugh, God, my room's a mess. Freaking mess. My hair's a mess too. Delete save data. Never gonna do that. Alright, Monster Hunter, like, broke a freaking record for a long while, didn't it? There you go. That's what I say. Who could I pester tonight? Actually, none of these people I want to really talk to. I'm sorry, I type a lot for, like, day-to-day life. I do data entry and stuff, so I kind of have to know where everything is on a keyboard. And plus, I have I have my keyboard in such a weird format. It's on. Okay, my chair takes up a majority of my area. My desk is like a little tiny coffee table, and I have to like put my arms on the chair's arm to like level my fingers out. That's why like it's a little louder. So, what's the goal tonight? 100 notes? No, it's no, it is 100 notes. Our goal tonight is getting the rest of this crap done. I also can't tell if you guys are being sarcastic about me typing fast. Black Diablos, Kieran, Zombie, and the other one. Spent 3,000 pounds on. I have no space on my desk because my freaking monitor takes up all of my space, practically. So, what's for the events tonight on Monster Hunter? Oh, I kind of want to do that. Behemoth, and none of them I really need to fight. I want to get the Behemoth thing because it's a layer, and it's also it's a guild title that I kind of want. But it's a tempered Behemoth. I'm disappointed with myself. Why? Why you disappoint? I guess we just do the optional quests. They're not that hard. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! No. You should definitely be disappointed with yourself. Heavily. Even though I think you told me on Discord that you just straight up don't give a crap anymore and I think your brain turned into mush. I've been playing so much Hunter Generations. It's gonna be such a weird like crossover now for me. I've been doing too much stuff in Monster Hunter Generations. It's less of a game, the gameplay, but the story. Once again, heavily disagree with that because I think the story is a lousy piece of crap that never should have existed. I think the creators should go kill themselves. Alright, probably not kill themselves, but like severely sit in a corner. Just put them in timeout for a bit. Yeah, how much monster pieces do we have in this? 7 pages full? Sure. I mean, I could sell all of this because I'm not making any new armor stuff. window. Hopefully, that helps lighting a bit. Oh crap. So I have some disappointing news for those who keep up with the streams and stuff. I can't upload Kingdom Hearts 2 because of A, the stream is muted, and B, I don't really care to upload a muted stream because it was like, between this time and this time, Sanctuary was playing, and that's legally not allowed. And it's like, well, it just does. I don't know, why can't Venture Crawl? That was probably a better response to that, honestly. Did they shrink down the game? Because holy cow, it's harder for me to read. I guess if anything, I'll turn off the chat on the side so I can get the full game, which actually may help me. Yeah, I turn off the overlay for the chat. It's gonna be more of a hindrance, if anything, for me trying to play a game that's focused on action. If it was a game like Kingdom Hearts, I'm not gonna really give a damn because Kingdom Hearts is kind of easy for the most part, unless you're doing like a critical mode run. Oh no! Who do you prefer? Neither. Like, if you're telling me I have to pick, I'll probably just pick Roxas. Because he was like the actual emotional side of Sora, while Sora was like, I have friends! And it's just like, no, shut up. Roxas had friends. Well, at least what he thought was friends. And then it's like, you know, Roxas had reason to be an actual Keyblade wielder, and Sora technically didn't, even though they explain why it isn't. I blocked you up. Ow. Double ow. Okay, I got a minute to turn this off. I'm gonna turn off the chat thing, so I'll look over my computer if I need to see chat. That is actually irritating me. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. Like, I don't know if it's my TV or something, but like the way that it's positioned, or like this game doesn't have a widescreen option, and I guess that's what kind of is messing me over right now because I like streaming and stuff. But man, does that sidebar take priority and shrinks the actual game down by a lot. That probably is one of my most irritated things about the PlayStation thing and the Xbox, what I've seen. That both side chat bars take up such a large space of it, when realistically you only need like, what, 40% of what they did originally? It's not 40%, you probably need less. Not gonna lie, as a kid, I watched videos and storylines explain. I was dumb to understand. I was too dumb to understand. Well, first of all, I think you used the wrong two, but I don't know. The storyline for Kingdom Hearts isn't that hard to understand. It's a lot of just stupid plot holes, but it's not that hard. Because Kingdom Hearts came out when I was like a teenager, I think. Wait, I feel dumb. Was that a large one? Not map. Black Diablos, where are you? There are. Yep, that's nowhere near, probably. What's with the what's new with this game? Nothing's new, just Madness Monday stuff, Tiger. I'm trying to get the stupid platinum, which we're so close to getting. And Gargoyle wants in, so let's invite player. Invite friend. Okay, that's done. For Easy Play, just played the latest game, or played Tales game. Hmm? I'm assuming that's going to be plot. And the Tales of game? Tales of games have pretty bare bone plot wise. Like, they're not that hard to understand.
Want something making?
All stuff I don't need. Wait, I never upgraded the Near Gigante to claws? That seems like something I would want to do. Armor, anything worth a damn. Hey guys, I can make the low rank armor. I could look like a pretty flower girl. Yeah. A lot of the female stuff looks really dumb in my opinion. That one armor set I never got, because screw this game. That's because this is the Dante's layer skin. I have the Dante layer skin. I don't care about making the actual armor because it's a piece of crap compared to the beta, the Omega. I said the Omega. My God, it's Gamma. The Gamma stuff. Look at all this material. Look at this half my material. Also, we have 4 people in chat. Wow. Tiger, obviously. People who never talk. Gamer. Some guy that has a Sans picture. And some fruit. I guess more water, actually. I'm drinking a lot of water recently. Just drink more water in your day-to-day life. I drink so little water, honestly. I need to get the DLC for this game eventually. Like, just a sticker DLC and stuff. I wouldn't mind getting the Handlers DLC. The costumes are funny in that. I want to get a couple herbs up here. Antidote herbs. Antidote herbs. Got 3 antidotes that I'm never going to use, except I will. Oh yeah, it's pretty damn awesome. It's just the problem. When you get to a certain point for playing for pretty damn close to 700 hours or 700+ hours, it gets that point where you're just kind of doing the same monotonous bullcrap when you're going to trophy hunt this game. Because, like, where I stand right now, I don't really need a better weapon. Like, there's very few things that resist Blast, and Blast is kind of a status element I love in the Monster Hunter games. Because it's not, like, an immediate effect, it takes time to affect. Everybody do a dance party. Damn it. Yoink. Jobless wants my bacon. I don't want to give it to her or him because I don't know what it is. Ah, crap. Oh, goodbye, Sweet World. Welcome to Monster Hunter. Yeah, I do not like the health bar thing. I can't be the only person who like finds that health bar kind of disorienting to the sense of, like, do I have max HP? Is that my standard HP? It's so tiny. Is that an update they did? Like, does it make the health bar and your stamina bar really tiny? Or maybe I'm probably just used to Monster Hunter Ultimate Generation where it actually grows as you do more and more things. Alright, Chili, Diablos. I know what all you're saying, and to that, I say shut up. I'm sorry, what hit me? I think I spelled that wrong, but he is what I was trying to say with that one. I got a good snap finger. Ow, that one sucked. That's better. Alright. That's pretty decent.
Yeah. Hey.
I think keep hitting the button. I think that's a cup of water. Ah, God damn it. We know each other way too well to tell each other what jokes we're doing. Man, who was here for the Resident Evil 6 playthrough that I did with Gargoyle? And I acted like I was super drunk during one part. Like, there was one point in chat, couldn't tell I was, like, joking. People legitimately thought I was drunk. I mean, good on me for acting like a dumbass.
Hey, partner.
Why is my fan not on? I turned you on. Still unplugged my fan. Of course. Yay, now I can play with more precision and my hands are actually going to be cold and not boiling hot. That's probably the best response I've seen from him all day. Well, this is a thing. Cool. Except it doesn't freaking matter. We have one more. And chat's gone quiet. Okay, chat. Can't take the shot. I got the shot. Can't stop. Shot. Won't take the shot. Here comes the shot. Ugh. Oh, yeah, no, Tiger, dude, Tiger, if you want to play Hunter, you could join in. All I have to do is message me. I literally forgot to invite Tiger, and he's a valuable player too. You know what? No, this time I got it. This time I got a quest that's gonna make us all cry internally. Let's go to the graveyard. Yeah, what was that portal joke that frick. It was nothing to do with the turrets. It was like each turret was trained in sharing and carrying, but they'll still pump your ass full of lead or something. That's not the actual like portal saying of it, but like it was something like that, right? It was like something like they were all taught the laws of robotics by one book that they had to share. Man, I go for some portal right now. I've literally been nothing but doing Hunter stuff for a while. Mostly for preparations for the Let's Play of Monster Hunter Ultimate Generations for those who actually like it, and it seems to be a good amount of you. Yeah, I haven't had the shot to play Octopath Traveler because Monster Hunter's been eating up the majority of my freaking time. And the time that I do have to play Octopath Travelers, it's like super late at night when I'm like super tired. Yeah, I'll probably stop playing Monster Hunter when I hit a certain threshold, and I'll just stop for a bit, and then go back to Octopath Travelers, finish that up, and then I'll probably wait for the new game to come out, and then I'll probably just do that. Because what I've been told, Octopath Travelers isn't really that long of a game. Like, yeah, it's a freaking long game, but I think more or less a lot of it comes with the side quests and stuff. Understandably so, but I think I should sit down and do the side quests. I haven't done one of the side quests yet. And we have like a fair amount of that game unlocked to us on stream. Come on, buddy. Nope. Yep. Whatever's for dinner for me. Can't hear, you can't hear. I told you what I had. I had dinner. It's a pretty neat concept that we call food. Ow. Ow. Yep. Get the hell away from me. This way. Come this way. Nope. It's not bad yet. It's not bad yet. It's getting bad, but it's not bad yet. I should probably stop falling asleep at the wheel. With help from chat, Ashley had stuff to talk about. Nope. Fall. Yeah. Falling asleep at the wheel today, 'cause that's what I did by accident. Oh wait, crap, I didn't check what was up to date with Splatoon. Crap, I didn't buy the gear I wanted for today. And then I realized, oh wait, I'm broken Splatoon. I'll fix that tonight. Ugh. Yeah. It's better than falling asleep at the wheel. You know what? I was gonna text you. Your ass had your ass is not a horseshoe. How about you do the next quest? I'm saying you're lucky. You do the next quest, and I swear to God, it's gonna be another big one. I will literally change your Discord name if I can to like, AKA has horseshoe shoved up ass. That's an actual phrase that people use, by the way. I'm not just making that up. I know very hick people. My girlfriend? Or, I guess, my friend now? I did try talking to her, but it's because of reasons I can't bring online. It's not bad, at the very least, on our end. It's just bad on her end because of certain situations I don't want to bring up. But yeah, I know her mom said that all the time when we were talking, and it just like cracked both of us up like bad. I don't know, I'll try to get in contact with her again tonight. I usually like try like once a week, and if I like, might as well do it at the beginning parts of the week, so at least then I know what's going on. I'm still informed about certain things. I just stress is not a good thing for people. So I see you're using the heavy bow gun. Oh shit. I did not realize my health. Uh-oh. That Diablos was not my problem, though. Jeez, you poke my head out like a turtle. It's just like, nope, screw that. I don't want to go outside no more. Yeah, I don't care if it's Madness Monday. Tonight's goal was to try to get the platinum for me anyway, so if the monster doesn't fit category, we're ditching. We'll finish this one up just to do this one, but every part next that can show up is like, yeah, just ditch it. But ditch it like I ditched Dot Hack GU, even though I didn't ditch it, I finished it all in one go. I don't know, I'll be excited if Namco released the original Dot Hack. Sounds like one of the games I would actually enjoy. And who knows, they might actually put the rest of the anime on the PSN. Actually, towards the anime, isn't it only like the first season on the PSN? Well, I never seen Dot Hack, so that's why I'm asking, and so maybe someone else might be able to tell me. Because people say Dot Hack is interesting, but it's just like, I want to watch it with someone just to laugh at it when it gets stupid. Because I know a lot of it's going to be stupid. So used to the mindset of Ultimate Hunters. Which, by the way, is going just fine recording live because I haven't done anything main story for a very long time for doing online stuff. I finally got to high rank it online, and oh boy, that is fun. I'm also going to be like overpowered for the Let's Play, but I don't really care about that because I want to make it a little easier on my soul. Can we get a crystal drop? Can we just have the crystal drop from the event? Just made this thing grow to like enormous freaking sizes. Everyone in the mods makes jokes to that, and I still make jokes to that because it's just like I want to end this. I want to, like, as much as I don't want to play Overwatch, I would want to do Overwatch for Madness Monday at least one more time. But nope, Switch takes priority, which, to be fair, isn't a bad thing. I finally got to play a console that I really enjoy, opposed to the PS4. Yeah, Sony, Nintendo has one up on you. More like, actually 5 up on you, but yeah. I'm not here collecting moons. I had to stop and think about that because I forgot if those moons or not. Wait, that's not even a 5 up, is it? It's a 3 up.
No, there's 5 ups too.
There are 5 ups? Okay, what is in Mario World? I'm pretty sure that's a 5 up.
Mario Bros. 3.
Oh yeah, well, like, no, I know 3, but I was talking about World because there's actual moons you pick up for 1-ups in World. It's only in the ghost house, what I've noticed, or what I remember. I don't remember if it's a secret ghost house or not. I'm pretty sure it's a 3 up. And watch, someone's gonna point out, like, in Kaizo Mario, but I'm like, I'm not talking about Kaizo. If I was talking about Kaizo, I said Kaizo. Do people even still like Kaizo?
I don't think you can fucking like her anymore.
Yeah. Well, like, as much as this is bad to say, and I'd still prefer the originals a lot more, I actually don't like randomizers. Maybe because, like, it's just games that I don't necessarily care about a whole lot. Okay. Explodinate! Is it Explodinate? Man, I have not played Xenoblade in a while. And I want to do a Let's Play with Xenoblade. I might actually do that still. Hopefully I don't take 300 hours like I did on my first playthrough to beat it. I don't know, I think I'm pretty skilled in Xenoblade. Enough. Backslash. What was the jumping strike one? I can't remember that one for the life of me. No, I mean the sword skill, like his mystic art. Oh my god, that's the wrong game. His specials. Backslash was just a standard move. It wasn't jump, it wasn't cyclone. It wasn't shield, obviously, because shield is its own thing. Armor, no. I feel kind of dumb. Oh, it's Buster. That was the Lamado skill. You know, the only skill that's useful early game until you get... Actually, no, it's still pretty useful throughout the entirety of the game. It's just Shulk becomes crap after a certain point because of, hey, you can't use Shulk for a bit of the game. Actually, that's not the reason, because, when you get the High Entia area, you can't hurt the High Entia because they're human people, and you literally will do 1 damage to them. And your shots will reflect. And then he goes to the Giant, and he's just like, I am the guy. I'm here to remove the limits of your mind. I should just sit down and watch Shotokan Let's Play of it so I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to take his approach to it, I'm going to literally just do my own approach where it's just do everything as it's opened, or save stuff that I think should be saved off for. It's a miracle that guy actually did 100% playthrough of that game. But again, 100% playthrough sounds pretty nice to me for a Xenoblade. Who knows, maybe when I finally get my PS2 games in order and have more of a PS2 collection, I might do Xenosaga. Okay, does anyone in chat actually know anything good about Xenosaga? Because I know it's made by Monolith. I have never played Xenosaga or seen Xenosaga, so I don't know. I'm gonna move the bathroom out of my room. Literally kicked my vacuum out of my room. Yay! I'm also debating if I should just buy them in order, or should I just buy them all at once and then just sit down and do an entire playthrough of all of them. Because I think Xenosaga was a 4-parter? Yeah, there are 4 or 5 parts. I remember something crazy about Xenosaga. Oh. Oh, guess what? I was streaming Kingdom Hearts on my days. I'm doing Kingdom Hearts 2 now. I'm not uploading the first part because the stream was muted because of Sanctuary. Thanks, Twitch. Like, I'd be okay if that was YouTube just going like, yeah, nah, we'll mute you. But nope, Twitch. I didn't realize Twitch did an automatic system like that. I thought it was only YouTube. Or as that super old comedy show did, it was YouTube, which still makes me laugh today. Okay, hear me out of Horseshoe. Let's see if my suspicions are right. Or we could do the Behemoth. I mean, you haven't done that yet, probably. I can't be the only person who thinks that Hunter looks like freaking, like Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. I don't know if it's the hair color or maybe the face. It looks like Lightning to me. Underpants, underpants. Got a nice little shot of her butt. Hey, this is the new Devil May Cry. I'll tap it. Because that's what Dante did in the new Devil May Cry game. Well, I mean new, I mean the... Not Devil May Cry 5. I'll say Devil May Cry 5 when I'm talking about 5. I love how that game starts in such a dumb way. Alright, I'm checking someone's trophy list fast. I should talk to this chick and help me play friggin' Dragon Dogma. Mrs. I almost platinum the freaking game. I could barely play the first couple hours of that game without getting bored. Really asking for a punch in the mouth, isn't it? Why does every female I know platinum Until Dawn? Nope, she does not have Monster Hunter World. I thought she did. So let's get from 4 people, we went down to 2. Me and Tiger, I think, still here. Looks average from this angle. Well, you still need to do this quest, don't you? So let's do it.
They got food. They will make that.
God's sake, you bloody bat things. More annoying than Zubats. Actually, no, Zubats are pretty damn annoying.
No, we have a damn reason.
I never used them as a kid. I know. I only use them when I only actually use repels like recently. Well, if I do not smack the hell up. You like, do you max out your gear? That's probably why you dive. Dear God. Oh, I may be the second one. Oh. I yawn dodged.
What's we talking about? White chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wait till I'm sorry. Wait, how old is your sister today? Oh, I'm 25. Now, I'm trying to get married.
Yeah?
He ain't like that.
You know what? Let's try it.
Alright, right, what?
Kieran.
That's right. You said, oh, I can call me a girlfriend out here. And then, lady, I don't know, but this makes sense. You can be my girlfriend for a moment. This and then I get a girlfriend out here.
Oh wow.
I got connected. I got connected.
So it has the height. Yeah, okay. Well, I think that means abandoned. Investigation or no investigation, I don't need any parts from anyone. I should really stop using SOS players until we know. Yeah, I'll see if my friend wants to join. Just send an invite. With the three of us, it'll only mean passable grades.
Hello, Fido.
Down here, I did have a girlfriend down here, but you know, I mean, the parents don't like you no more, so.
See what?
But Me and my girlfriend, like, you know, walking out of the aisle. But speaking of which, I'm going over at a house on Friday. Friday, Saturday, and I come to Friday and Saturday, then Sunday, I'm spending the day with Friday, Saturday night, but I got food. It is coming Friday.
You know, let's make it interesting. I'm looking through all my stuff, seeing what I could single out, and we could do pretty easily. I think I have a nice library of stuff to pick from. It's just I want to focus on a couple. Sure. No, it's not at you. You should fine.
It's fun because my birthday is November.
Okay, I have some pretty interesting ones. Oh, he did join. Okay, well he should be high enough rank for us. Well, in that case, I should throw him into the... Where's his thingy? His Discord. Tiger Man, where the hell are you?
Mercury, AC, and I come time.
Yeah, because that's gonna be the case. We'll just throw... We'll throw it on the group Discord. Let's try with the simplest one. Plus, I think we can get his rank up, so we may just want to fight everything because he is Hunter rank 24. He does not play this game as much as we do. Oh wait, is it only 2 mission? Oh, hey, I'll just tell him the rules. I'm pretty sure he's on the stream anyway, so I think he knows the rule of if you faint once, chill at camp, we'll take care of the rest. I did say I have interesting ones. I never said that I had decent ones. What the hell is this guy doing? See if I do this. I'm just gonna reply. Also, what was that link meant to be? Oh, wait, no, I remember what that link was. I feel so bad for clicking this. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot better, but I've seen worse.
go somewhere that's like 2 hours away, as long as I pay home for school. Oh, I'm just asking, like if it did happen, like if I spent, like, let's say, if I spent the night with a friend that's 2 hours away, and then some mom was coming, like, you let me go from bring like my friend in.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I got somebody right now. Because my friend close about 2 hours away from me, and I want to know because I can't move out of like somewhere that's far, like out of the state or the county. I mean, not county, but state, like Arkansas or Florida or something. But would you let me go? So, what time you want me to be back by? Do I come back before dark? You working this weekend? I mean, this week, like on Friday and Saturday? So, you gonna be home? Or at 7:30? You gonna be home? No, I'm talking about it. Wait, didn't you do that today? I did that today. I just been home and all that now. So,
Well, still, he didn't raise his rank, so let's just do it.
yeah.
Well, he's on rank 24. That's pretty depressing. To me, it is. Yeah, it is a Dante skin just because, like, the quest let you do it for Teodotra's little tickets.
Yeah. 2 hours before. People like still want to move on Friday because I told her I want to get out of school for free. But that's what my job that is real now. You know, like,
Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna actually scan my computer because I did that one thing. Okay, next in line.
I guess I'll read you one. Ooh. Crying over again, fine.
Oh yeah, we all landed in the same spot? We did. Oh, this looks like it could be a big one. Well, I don't really know, and I'm not really paying attention all that much. How am I? I mean, I'm just in a murderous rampage anyways, so what else is really new? I like that picture of Lex Luthor. It's just like, did someone say cakes? I mean, that's what he was known for in the comics back in the day, right? Thank you for the follow. Saw that. I heard my phone go off mostly. Yeah, I probably set Twitch alerts on actual Twitch, so it's just like, whenever I get a follow, it would be like, I don't know, the Kirby dance effect or something. I don't know what my follow chime would be. casting magic from like Golden Sun, probably. Or maybe the critical hit from Golden Sun. That actually is a pretty cool sound effect. Nope. And now I have Langoliers in my head for some reason. It sounds like a horrible sound. A horrible sound of, friggin', goddamn it, milk, or Rice Krispies right after you pour milk in them, on them. I botched that entire line up. Reply to that Discord message in a second because that's actually important to what we're doing. Okay, so we'll switch over the call to the Discord group. much waiting for Tiger because I don't know what the objective tonight's going to be. Probably getting him some actual decent armor sets. Actually, you know what we could do? There's 4 hunters. 4 hunters means we could totally do the behemoth fight without too much of a trouble. Well, I mean, like, Tiger has to do that too, / Jay, because I'm gonna just keep calling it Tiger. Granted, ideally I'd want 4 friends, but you know, 3 friends works. That's passing. That's passable. Tyler, you have the DLC, right? The Behemoth one? Oh. Does his mic not work? Oh, there we go. Looking for my headphones. Okay, he's looking for his headphones, so we'll just kick back for a second. I could run and get some dinner, actually. I need to use the washroom more than dinner. I'll be back in a minute.
What daddy had? 18 to 17. So he had that baby at 17. Yeah. That's his baby, so get back with him. That's his baby.
Okay, I'm back.
Don't take it something right, So still to get a sense of something, a DNA
On
test.
the hunt.
Okay. Wait, the time was 35 minutes? I always forget. I always forget that. I'll bring the mega barrel bombs because why not? Unless, once again, if we could break the horns, it goes into the Nergigante path and not the Tatostra path. Hey, Jackson's on stream. Yo, Jackson.
This shit ain't right, bro. This shit ain't right. Nah. You said, that nigga say, he always do that.
How's it going? It's going pretty well. Just chilling out with a couple friends, trying to do some monster huntering and sucking horrendously. Yeah, so I guess this is really not Tiger. Tiger's like just joining the bus.
I woke up heavy. I was probably about both. Or somewhere around.
So I guess I'll also take aggro just due to the fact that I'm kind of okay dodging for the most part.
Whatever happened, man. I just checked.
Well, are you still using the heavy bowgun? Because you're going to take aggro then, because you're going to be more or less so accessible to hit the head. Okay, so we're relying on Gargoyle to dodge. I mean, that also is a good thing, because as much as I can dodge, I could attack. And Tiger's entire playstyle is based off high damage, high output. So, I mean, I think we could all work together. We have a support, we have a light, and we have a heavy. That's how science works, right? Yeah, that's something we're all gonna lack in, because you got me, someone who's like so used to soloing stuff, and then you got you two, and then it's just like, eh. We're waiting on Tiger. Jackson can't join us because he didn't beat the game yet. And I don't know Jackson, so he could sit there and cry like a little 2-year-old if he must. Even though I think he's just going to beat the game regardless. I have not talked to Tiger in a very long time. I'm not gonna lie. It's been like forever. Actually, yeah, last time we were talking was when we were playing Dark Souls 3 together, I think. That was a good long while ago. Which we should still go back and platinum, because I think both of us are pretty damn close to platinum in that game. Has anyone been on...
This is a bad.
Set on there. Between cloud noise. Hearing it. I'm pretty sure this is called like someone doing something very naughty in the back. On Discord servers, if I get 10 upvotes, I have no idea what that is to begin with. I mean, a ghost really wants your butt. Well, his internet probably died, so let's attempt it. I mean, he's still on Discord. I don't know what the hell's going on.
See how it is, huh? That's the only thing.
Hey, let's fight One Eye from Final Fantasy 15. That wasn't a hard fight at all.
See you around, buddy.
I joke about that immensely, but that actually wasn't really. I can think of a couple harder fights. I don't know. Did I say One Eye meant Dead Eye?
My bad. I'm only 17. That's my bad, Pop. Pop is yeah.
Started his phone back up. That doesn't explain why you left the.
I did. Pop. Tell them my bad, Pop. I said it. Pop is that. I was born like, you know, what this is.
Everybody hit Bubble Cray. You know, the worst Mega Man 2 boss. X2. I'm going for it. Just like Parappa the Rapper. I just gotta believe. And the only Parappa the Rapper game I played was only the second one. I'm gonna putt it to this. Golf puns, because that's all I have right now and I'm tired. Well, trying to uproot a tree is not easy for someone like me. Oh, I have that bro. I should be doing a dodge game. Dodging the bullet. Bum 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 bum. Blah 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 blah. You survived so far, it doesn't mean it's gonna last. We got lucky and he used spamming Thunderbolt. Okay, Jackson. I had a friend named Jackson in grade school. You know what? I came back from my mind recently. I say friend, but I mean like we were classmates, and that's really the end of that. Jason! Sean! I should be at a local Walmart eventually, just go out of my way. Jason! Sean! Oh, booster. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did it. I somehow lived through that. I don't know how. Take it away from the teammates. Take it away from the teammates. Oh shit. And safe. Lost 2. You know, every time we get a little bit better. One more step up the ladder.
You are getting help at this point.
Guys, I think we're in a corkscrew. Like, legitimately a corkscrew. Let's go to the camp and then jump down.
And back to the other way, that's the problem.
You don't have to go back the other way. He rarely goes back to that area.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go back to the camp and then jump down to the camp.
Not teleport. That's what it is.
And presto.
Into Bible into
Infinite strike.
oh,
Did you forget fire was the thing?
I'm fired.
Oh, piss.
Just something like
That's put in a very dumb place, because that's going to probably break in like a couple minutes. Come on. Keep it dead. I mean, that's put in a better place, in my opinion. No, Asian dude! Resident Evil 6! All over again. I still think that was like one of the best things in Resident Evil 6, even though that entire game is a snooze fest for me. No, I just love the redneck, like, Asian dude, get the windows or whatever. It's like, okay.
I don't know what you're trying to doing.
He needed to reset his router, what it looked like he texted me. So,
Hi.
I looked at my Discord, I swear to God, I saw Sweet Dreams Are Made from these, and I'm like, I wish I knew the rest of the words to that song. Wait on, I just learned how to play Dear Beloved on guitar, and it's so satisfying. I don't know that song.
What?
I feel like I should for some reason.
That's my dad. Yes, he is, bro. 2017. Yeah, I'm in 17. Yeah.
Oh, it's the Kingdom Hearts theme song that I still don't feel super excited about.
Orlando, like, right out of the phone. 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's it. So, you gonna drive out of it? What I thought.
Well, I guess we're being waiting for a bit longer, so I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna have it on stream because I don't care. Food time!
I was good. But, yeah.
And my ankle hurts for some reason. Yay! Oh, glass of water, that shouldn't be in my room. I mean, we can do some Q&A. I guess I'm the only one on the Discord call right now. Graphics? I mean, it's the older Monster Hunter style, so I don't really mind all that much. But honestly, compared to like Monster Hunter World, it looks really bad. But yeah, like I don't mind. I feel like the graphics were upscaled to the Switch. Everything looks so pretty. I hate these peppers so much. What is it? Since you play DMC, would you play Bezo? What's Bezo? Oh, Bayonetta. I played Bayonetta 1 and 2. I beat both of them. I have it on my Wii U, obviously, but my Bayonetta time, across both games was roughly, well, if we're counting my PlayStation 3 Bayonetta 1 too. I'll think about it. I don't have Bayonetta 2 on the Switch right now. I think total playtime for me though was probably roughly, I don't know, let's say like 90 hours or so, because I did a lot of playthrough, different playthrough styles. That's pretty average for Bayonetta stuff, but for me, I was trying to get a platinum on Bayonetta 1 for the PS3. I was trying to get everything in Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Wii U. And that includes getting Rodon as the playable character in 1 and 2. And then I was trying to unlock the secret characters from 2. I was trying to unlock Bayonetta's dad. I was trying to unlock John. Actually, no, you unlock John from being in story mode. Yeah, I was just trying to get all the unlockable characters. It just takes a lot of time because you're trying to grind it out. I was also trying to get all the Angel and Devil cards. Well, you're lucky. I never did. I think all I unlocked was John for Bayonetta 2. And it wasn't like I wasn't trying, it was just really hard for me. Yeah, because that's the Angel card stuff, right? In Bayonetta 1? Or not Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2. Because I know Bayonetta 1, how you would get him is get the Platinum card, and then you have to, like, fight him in a match, and then you win, and then you get him as a unlockable character. It's really dumb. I mean, eventually I'd like to do it, but I don't know if I'm going to ever really have the time to put down and play Bayonetta for that long again and do it. Plus I'm a little strapped on cash, so of course I'm not going to go out of my way and buy Bayonetta when new games are on the horizon. Case in point, World Ends With You, Pokemon, Let's Go, Eevee, etc., etc. Maybe when my library isn't so jam-packed and I still have to play Octopath Travelers, I'll think about buying Bayonetta, but for right now I can't really think about it. Okay, it's gonna be me solo for a bit just because Gargoyle left and I don't really know what's going on. I was originally gonna wait for Tiger to come back on, but it seems like it's gonna take him a lot longer to get back on. So, I guess I'll just take care of my own stuff. Yeah, can someone also look up how long Octopath Travelers is? Because I know by now people have definitely beat the game. It's been out for like well over a month. And I just don't have the... Here's another question for chat. I'll ask Discord and Twitter this for sure whenever I have a chance. And whenever I'm not like dead locked in Let's Plays. Because I'm probably not going to get to this for a very long time. How many people actually want me to record Octopath Travelers? Like, a straight playthrough, record it up front. It's longer than one... I get the joke, but I highly doubt that game's that long. I mean, it seems like it's 4 chapters per character, but there might be more chapters. Cause I know for Primrose, definitely Primrose, she seems like she's a 4-chapter character, so I just don't know if they all have conclusions of 4 chapters, or... Actually, yeah, no, even Furion, or Furion, whatever his name is, he has 4 chapters, because 4 eggs. And then probably like an epilogue, or a final chapter, and then that's probably it. Like, once again, don't spoil the game for me, because I haven't even touched it in a very long time. But what are people generally saying about it? Is it like 40 hours, 60 hours? Because, like, I'm going to take my sweet time with that game, by the way. I'm not going to, like, rush it. And plus, when I do a Let's Play of that game, it'll probably be a new game entirely. I'll probably finish up the stream playthrough. Because my Elgato has a history with me every freaking time I want to try to do something, so it's like, I'll just do it on my downtime. And then probably record it later. And how many people would actually like a blind playthrough of The World Ends With You? I mean, I've seen some things, but I also watched it like super rarely, so I don't remember everything. And granted, this will be recorded because I don't want to trust my Elgato for streaming. I guess it also depends if I really like World Ends With You, because, like, once again, I might not like it as I'm recording it. God, what were the couple quotes from the smart dude? Or, like, the guy who, like, transforms, he's like the second... The reason I remember this is because he was like actually one of my favorite characters to quote for a long time. I never remember his name. It's the second like weak boss. For those who know about that, yeah, he's like the second weak boss, and it's just like, you're out of your vector. Oh God, was it? You're out of your vector. Die, Radiant. Krakatoa. Other stuff like that. I'm pretty sure his boss thing was also Transform, right? He was like one of the only bosses that had Transform as his boss thing. That's such a good song. Then again, every song in the World Ends With You is a really good song. I'm not all into pop and stuff. Like the majority of music from the World Ends With You is like pop or really awkward like rock. but it just fits so well with Shibuya, and I love it. Minus, like, I would say the pop boss thing fits. But the boss rush that I've seen, that one does not fit whatsoever. You mean like you? You do if you're so worried about it. No, I'm busy. Everyone knows I'm busy. Yeah, wasn't his... Yeah, his week was all like, arithmetic problems and stuff. Or algebra. I couldn't remember. He had numbers. His entire week was based around numbers. Oh, yeah, that's also the same week you have Joshua, right? Man, those who know Joshua know Joshua. What was one of the Joshua lines from like when you first meet him? Man, I don't remember any of it. I do remember Neku's and Joshua's team-up attack. It was just like, follow my lead. Screw that. Aw, oh, man, what was their final one? Their final combo was pretty cool. It was like, there's a new world waiting for you. Or, there's a new world waiting. And you're going. Oh, man. And I remember Beat's lines. I remember Beat, I haven't one of the dumber ones, because Beat was the stereotypical blonde defensively. Oh, what was it? It was, pick it up, Bones! I'm there! Wow, voice crack. What else was there? What? Friggin'. The beat is on! And then, like, I forget what Neku says that to respond to that one. But it was just like, what was it? This is the beginning. No, this is the end. Man. I know way too many quotes from that game. But then again, that game is actually super quotable.
Show you the best stuff.
Oh. Sorry about that. Hiccups. don't know why I've been doing this. I've been humming like not humming, but I've been thinking about like music from video games. And I've been focused on 2 tracks. One of them, oddly enough, being Mario Kart. The other one being Stardew Valley. And for some reason, Tales of Vesperia gets like in my head sometimes. Maybe I'm just really hyped for Vesperia's Definitive Edition. Which, granted, I am. But like, it's always like 2 songs from Vesperia. It's always Ring a Bell, or it's always, yeah, it's rather Ring a Bell, or the battle, the boss battle theme. Actually, no, the regular battle theme was also stuck in my head. Man, that's gonna be a game to cherish for stream. Oh, Jason's just being really quiet. Jackson, God damn, I know your name. Jackson's been super quiet tonight. Man, I actually might call it in after stream tonight. I'm feeling like super tired for some reason. Then again, once again, I did help my dad actually move a tree, and that wasn't very easy for us. And plus, if anything, I'll only have like an hour of like free time, so I'll probably just pop open. Sorry, man, just looking for a new wallpaper for my desktop. Okay. I'll probably just pop open Splatoon, probably play a couple matches, and head to bed. I'm actually feeling kind of tired. It may be just due to the fact that I'm playing this game, and I should have been done this game a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's just me, but I really feel like I should have been done with this game a long time ago. This came out early this year. I still haven't platinumed the damn thing. It is now to the end of this year. And we haven't seen hide or freaking hair of the close end. Well, you're just super unlucky. Well, guess what? Take a wild guess and guess how many times I freaking fought some of these monsters. Actually, you know what? No. To end the damn stream off, we're gonna go into a rage fit. Because I'm gonna do something I should never do. Cancel the investigation. And you know what? No. We're going into a rage fit. We're doing the freaking extreme Behemoth challenge. I don't care. Extremely difficult. It gives us stuff. I like stuff. I sound like freaking cheese from Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. I like cheese. I like cereal. I like cereal. I like cheese. Just this awkward stare. Man, I have not seen that show in forever. I think last time I saw that show was when that show was being aired on TV.
No turning back.
Oh, the second victim of tonight. All Asians. Oh my god, that toy was alive from that episode too. Oh my god, I forgot about that. And like, didn't they end up? Yeah, Matt came in and was like, "Okay, we're making it freaking flaming bunny skulls or something, right? Or flaming bunnies." I forgot that was the thing. Oh, my memory is so off of that show because once again, I didn't watch that show that much. Yeah, who was the sports guy? There was one guy who was like all into sports. He was like red, missing an arm, really liked basketball. Man, I remember so little of that show now that I think about it. I remember the old rabbit thing was the granny's first imaginary friend or something. And then it was like, oh my god, there's so many things about the show. And Waldo, I remember for sure, because he was the Spanish guy who just like, I like cereal. Or, I like cereal. Or, that's Indian. Wow, that is slightly off. God damn. Who else was there? Blue, I'm pretty sure everyone remembers Blue. Mac. Francine, I think, was the young chick's name. I mean, wasn't the point of him was like a baby brother for Blue? And or he was just meant to be really retarded? Because that's, I think, what they were going for more than a little brother. That was a very interesting kids show, actually. Same with Wayside back. Well, I think Wayside's still running, which is a weird thing. There's no new episodes of it, but I'm pretty sure Wayside was like one of the. Wayside was one of those shows I really enjoyed for some reason. Maybe because it was like the voice actors were really caring about the characters that they were playing, or just the insanity of that show to begin with. Wayside was funny. What cartoon was it when it was a park ranger? It wasn't Scary Squirrel. I don't think that's squirrels. And then like the park assistant ranger was a beaver. Iggy Arbuckle. There we go. Man, that was a good cartoon too. That was actually pretty funny. Man, just reliving like my childhood from like a couple years ago, or my teenage years, I guess. Actually, yeah, I'd consider Iggy Arbuckle more of my teen years. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! What? Man, I watched some pretty... Actually, you know what? They're not that interesting, considering, like... I think Spliced was one of the more interesting shows I saw, like, as in... I was kind of, like, getting out of my kid years, going into, like, my teenage years. Spliced, 16... what was that stupid... It was the cast of 16, but it was the surfing resort one. Oh, that was actually a really interesting show. Really bad show, but really interesting show. I don't think I've ever seen that, actually. Total Drama Action, Island, the Total Drama series in general was like a series I was growing up with. Oh man, I can't think for half of them honestly right now. That meteor has too much of a range. Oh my god, I think it doesn't have that much of a range every time. Uh-oh. I think we're all dead. Same. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh was more my, like, childhood, though. Like, that was when I was, like, 7 or younger. Pokemon was straight up my childhood. I mean, that awkward gap between, like, you're almost a teenager, but you're still a kid, like, I'd say 10, 11-ish. Like, I mean, I still enjoy kids shows. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm Mr. If you show me a kids show, I'll probably enjoy it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I mean, like, I was growing up with Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1, so, like, in the sense of that, I would still consider that my childhood. I wouldn't really consider that, like, my awkward years. Man. You know what? This isn't a show I heard about when I was a teenager. Didn't watch it, but I watched it when I was an adult. Meaning, like, last year. Has anyone watched Detention Air? That is actually a pretty solid show for a cartoon.
No turning back.
Man, I wish I had a high school life like Detention Air. Like, not getting in trouble, obviously, but like having like an actual good community to hang out with. My high school was not a good community. That's why I have stories of nightmares. I did have a good time though, like right before high school, my last year of middle school. My god, what was that stupid Canadian cartoon that they try to pass on like an actual anime? Like the ones that you see like drawn in like the learn how to draw anime books, even though I feel like even me and I would be an idiot drawing that. I mean, like, it would look no better. Was it my 14 Life is Me or whatever? My 14 Life is Me, or it's something stupid like that. I remember that in particular because that was on. Because I used to actually watch a bit of Detention Air before I started to like marathon that show. That was on as soon as I came home from school. Like, I was walking home from GO train station. So I walk home, I'm like, okay, I want to watch the TV before I do my homework. So I put the TV on, I warmed up some dinner, and this show came on. I'm like, okay, I'll give it like a couple episodes to get to warm up on me. Oddly enough, it did warm up on me, but it also was just like, this is so bad, but it's so good in the sense that it's so bad. Like, I mean, none of the story is consistent. It's kind of like, what's that, Carl something, Carl Square? I think that one was called, the cartoon where the kid clones himself so he could do double the work, but his dog's DNA got into his hair or whatever, so the clone had the dog personality opposed to the actual personality. So like his family thought he was bipolar for the longest time. You know, that was a pretty good show too. That was one of the more interesting shows I saw growing up. I really wouldn't consider me watching that again, just because I don't really enjoy that show a whole lot. But I mean, I wouldn't mind watching it again. Yeah, for those who didn't tell, I didn't watch a lot of anime growing up. I did watch a lot of anime, but I mean, for a long time, there was a lot of cartoons for me, and even now, I still watch a lot of cartoons. I want to chance it. Ah! That meteor is gonna make me craft bricks. Ah! Nope. You know what? Weirdest anime you saw growing up. Mine, Doremi. I don't care what anyone said. That show was interesting. Ah! I can't see you half the time! I guess Winx Club was also kind of my awkward years. Even though that's more of the end of Winx Club because the show was super delayed. Winx Club, Witch. Actually, yeah, those two are the one weird shows that I've watched as a kid. Did anyone watch Winx Club, by the way? I kind of have a confession to make about Winx Club, and it's not a confession you'll probably hear too often. If you're to like straight up ask someone like who they thought was a good character. I don't know if you guys know this, but for some reason, Young Mi was into the main character, like the not Flo, like the princess that lived on Earth because of her kingdom being destroyed or something stupid. It was her, and it was a mix of the tech one. I don't remember any of their names are, so don't ask me. But for some reason, like however old me was, I had a crush on those two characters. How did we live? How did we live? No. No, how do we live? That should have not happened. I'm going to take it. I'm still going to question it. Same with Witch. I had a weird crush on, not the Asian one, but the Asian was fire. Who was the water? Was it like the redneck? I think it was the redneck of that show, wasn't it? Or was she Earth? I think she was, no, the pretty girl was Earth. Oh man, I can't remember. think it was the one that was hard. I think I like the one that was hard. Because Captain Planet. I think I remember their powers right. No, the black girl was the one that controlled fire. The Asian was water. So it might have been the black girl. Oh. Wait, 2 death. What? I thought we were at 1. Ugh. Yeah, for anyone who follows the people that the Yen Zen or whatever, the people who do the manga things on Twitter and everything else, really, aren't they remaking Witch, or has that been done already? 'Cause I remember seeing tweets about it. I never saw any physical thing of it, but I remember someone telling me about that, and someone saying like, "Oh, this seems right up your alley." I'm like, I did like Witch as a kid, so possibly.
No turning back. Yeah, it's probably gonna be the last hunt because it's almost 9 o'clock my end.
Ah! I almost threw my controller. How was this run? Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Kingdom Hearts, cause this sucked. I would like to leave now.